Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of data visualization. Today we are going to learn about tables in data visualization. So ultimately it is a part of your web page. So first of all we will learn about building a table, how we can build a table using the normal table tag. Then after we will learn about the using the semantic table, some extra and advanced tag related to the table. And then after we are going to configure the columns using the CSS. So now what is the building a table? So in HTML we use the table tag element to render the data in a tabular form. The row of the table will be expressed using tr tag and the column of the table will be expressed using the td tag. That is, tr means table row and td means table data. But what is the semantic table? So as we know that by the TR and TD, we will only get to know that this is the table new row and this is the table data. And this is the TH tag, that is for table header. So this will bifurcate your data according to the table TD and TH according to the, like this particular font will be shown as the bold letter, okay, by default the highlighting, but this will not separate the other content from your table element. So to separate the proper content of your table element, we are using the semantic table different new tags. So there are other pieces of semantic markup that is applied to the part of the table, that is clarify the intent of the table designer. So what are this section? So we are ultimately dividing our table into the three basic sections: T head, T body and T foot. T head, T body and T foot. So first we will have our whole content of T head in a T head tag. The body portion will be in a T body part and the footer portion will be in a T foot part. So this is the semantic table, and configuration of your table means that we are going to color our content of our table header or table body or table footer according to the CSS which we will use. So this is what about our configuration of column. So now we are learning this all the fundamental by the programmatical way. We are in our programming. So our first program is most simple table. So this is our HTML tag, in which first we have declared our head tag, in which we have selected the title as a simple table. Now in a body portion we have created one simple table using the table tag. So in a table, first of all we are having the tr, and in the tr we are having 3 td. So same as one TR, another and TD, another TR and TD, another TR and TD, another TR and TD. So by this way we will have the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 number of rows in our table, and this TD will be 3 number of columns. How many number of TDs are there? 3. So 3 will be the column number. So this first one is also being considered as a table data, and this data is also being considered as a table data. There is no bifurcation in your table that what is the header and what is the footer of your table. So first of all we are running this code to represent this. Okay, so you can see that this is our table, in which the first, this is our TR, region, sales and mean, and this is our TR, another A 10, 20, another TR that is B 30, 40, C 50, 60 and D 70, 80. So all the data which we have written according to our TD and TR, that is being represented as a table format in an output. Now the next one is table with the semantic markup. So for that, first of all, this is our table, same as the previous one. Now we are including our three spatial tags, that is T head, T foot and T body. So first of all, this is what our T head. Now in T head, we have declared our TR row and in that we have declared our TH tag. So this is the region, sale and main. This now we have declared as a header of our table. And in TS it is also being represented as a header. So this will be in a bold letter by default. Now we have specified the scope of this particular TH as a COL call. It is also having COL call and this is also having COL call. Now same as the T foot. So we are declaring the T foot and it is also having the three values, that is TH, and scope we are giving as a row, sum, TD. In a TD we have declared the sum and in it again one TD, which we are keeping it as a empty tag. Now the next one is T body. All our content as a previous example we have declared in the different TR underneath the TD. So this is the TH scope row northeast. Now this is TD, the values of it. This is another scope row. This is another value. This is another scope row and this is another value. So whole your T body content is here. So now just run this code. So now look, you can see that this particular region is what your T head. This region is T head, this region is T foot and this region is T body. Okay, and all the tags which is under, all the data value which is under the tag TH, it is having what? The bold letter. Okay, bold font. So this was about the semantic table. Now where we are using this scope and value of call and this, that we are looking in this one. So this we will use for advanced formatting, but now we are just using a simple formatting on our table, that we are creating one style in which the defined type of the style is type is equals to tag slash CSS. So we are giving the CSS to our table. Now we are applying the CSS on our tags. So that will be represented by the tag name itself. In a curly bracket, we are applying the properties of different tag. So now I want to change the color of my text which is written under the T head portion. So all the T head portion color will be orange. The T body portion the color will be gray and the T foot portion the color will be red. So this is very simple markup CSS. Let's just run this code. Okay, so this is our output in which the T head is in an orange color, your T foot is in a red color and your T body content is in a gray color. Suppose I am changing the color from the gray to yellow, so it will be reflected, okay, yellow. So this is the simple CSS which we are applying on our semantic table. Now in the next lecture we will learn about how we can define the dynamic highlighting on our data using the CSS and jQuery. Thank you.